Hey, good morning, guys. I want to try to share something really quick with you all. Um, I know today is October 31st, 2017, and it's Halloween, and a lot of people like to go out and take their children out or go to parties or whatever, collect their candy, have fun. And there are just some things I would like to share about Halloween that some of you may not be totally aware of. And hopefully, it'll cause you to research for yourself, to dig for yourself. And this is also for my fellow sisters and brothers in Christ who feel that we can make allowances for certain things or do them a different way than what the world may do them, but still have the fun, so to speak, that the world has to an extent. I really need to get a tripod or something to do this, but I'm going to try to make this quick because apparently I don't have much recording time on my phone here. So please bear with me. Again, anything that's said on this video, it's something that I hope piques your interest and make you want to research for yourself. If you're going to celebrate something, at least know where it comes from and know what it is, why it is, and see if it's something you want to continue to partake in, no matter what it may seem like it is today, or no matter how innocent it may seem like it is today. Check out where it comes from and see if it's something you actually want to partake in. I have some notes from some studying I did real quick, and I hope you can follow along with me. It's a video, so you can rewind, pause, and all that good stuff. So Halloween. Basically, Halloween stems from two words, hallow and eve, or even. Halloween comes from, it starts in the eve, technically, of October 31st through November 1st. And November 1st is supposed to be All Saints Day. I didn't go into All Saints Day. This is about Halloween. So it's the eve of All Saints Day. Almost like Christmas Eve or whatever the case may be. That's another topic for another day, Christmas. But it comes from two words, hallow and eve, or even. And hallow means holy. So who is Halloween holy for? What is it set apart for? Because holy also means to be set apart. We have to realize, those of us who serve the living God, that He is a God of separation, separating unclean things from clean things. Because if you keep unclean things with clean things, the clean things will get dirty and they will be unclean. You can get an example of unclean things from Leviticus 20, chapter 20, 25 through 27. That's just an example of how He separates unclean things from clean things. Okay, so Halloween is basically for witches, warlocks, wizards, ghosts, etc. It's a day for witches to exalt witchcraft. Just so you know, there is no such thing as good and bad witch, or light and dark witch. It all comes from the evil one. It all comes from sin, basically. Okay. It is also known as All Hallows Eve. It was first, some of the names, it was first known as All Hallows Eve. It was also known as the Festival of All Hallows. Again, Hallow meaning holy. So, and holy who? Holy what? We're going to get there. Okay. Halloween is also known as Hallowmas or Hallowtide. I didn't go too further than that because I got to try to keep this short and I'm running out of time. Okay. So it's a day set apart to remember the dead. It's a holy day to the dead. What does the Bible say about remembering the dead? You have to go to Leviticus 19:28 and Deuteronomy 14:1-2. And basically it says, don't remember the dead by cutting of the skin and in different ways that they did it. You know, God tells us a lot not to be like the heathen. Don't do the paganistic things that they do. Okay. Now, Halloween seems to stem from the Celtic Harvest Festival. Druid priest. They use demons to cast spells. It was called Samhain. And again, that was from October 31st to November 1st. That was their pagan festival. The Druids worship a god named Aossi, Aossi. They believe them to be fairies or spirits. And a spirit is disemboweled devils or demons. They offered food and drinks to appease the spirits. They believed the spirits of the dead could cross over into the land of the living and bring bad luck. They taught the people to give offerings to propitiate or placate the wrath of the spirits, meaning to appease them so that their anger can be subsided. They believed the souls of the dead could go from house to house. Trick or treat, ding dong, they go from house to house. Some of the Druidic Halloween customs were apple bobbing, things that they do today. Bonfires. Now, to go more depth into bonfires, the bonfires were one way of keeping the dead away. And in biblical times, you would have the children of Israel, who God told the children of Israel, don't be like the heathens. Don't worship their gods. Don't do what they do to worship their gods. The heathens would make their children, their babies, their children, as an offering to pass through the fire or to be roasted in the fire. They sometimes they would pass through the fire themselves to say, I made it through the fire. I'm cleansed. I can worship this false god. God, the God of the children of Israel, He didn't want us to do that. But people would literally give their babies through the fire. This is part 1 of this video because I'm going to share it on Facebook. And I'm going to have to erase it from my phone so I can record the rest. But this is part 1 of why you shouldn't celebrate Halloween. Divination. Divination was another thing that they did. But that'll be in the next video.